Hey guys, I just wanted to talk about the channel a little bit. I don't really have any bad news actually this time, but the next episode's going to be up at 3 p.m. CST on July 2nd. It's 2:38 in the morning, so technically it's already July 2nd. So today it's going to be going up. Um, I don't think I really did it a whole lot in previous episodes, but I know I mentioned it a little bit in previous episodes or like announcements or whatever that I may or may not just drop the Recon Act between matches or something, just to like talk to you guys in the video and give my thoughts on something. And I want to just reiterate that that is not canon, obviously. I feel like that's pretty obvious. Just want to put that out there. I also wanted to talk about the quality of the videos and why for some of the videos it's been really bad and why it's been kind of inconsistent. The channel's kind of old. I have it pulled up on my PC on the second monitor here. April 16th, 2023, I made a video saying, hey, welcome to the channel and stuff. The next day, on April 17th of 2023, I had the first part of Recon's Adventures go up. We met Mint, and parts 1, 2, 3, and 4 were all recorded on the same night. But at the time, I had already used my phone number or whatever too much to verify YouTube account, so I had to wait a while, meaning I can only upload up to 15 minutes. So instead of being one big part or maybe two kind of big parts, it ended up being 4 parts from one recording session. That had to be cut down a lot more than I wanted them to be. After that, we didn't see Mint for a while, so part 5, 6, 7, and 8 were without Mint. 9 we had Mint, and 10 we had Mint, and we did the first of 2 audio logs that were going to be like big lore shit and stuff like that. Unfortunately, that second audio log never became part of a video because Mint got grounded. Specifically, his parents told him that he would be grounded until they said so, which is really bad because it could be a few days, a few weeks, could be months. Eventually, I saw he was online a bit on PlayStation. Couldn't really get a response from the guy, so I unadded him on PlayStation because we weren't really talking or anything. Still have him added on COD right here. And he's usually when I see him on COD, he's playing MW3, so I doubt he even has MW19 installed. But I really wanted him for that second audio log because that would have allowed me to expand the story to Modern Warfare 2 and 3. Maybe even go back to older games, just other COD games in general. Which, don't get me wrong, I love doing Recon, and I love MW19. I love doing it on MW19. MW19 works the best. I've experimented with it on MW2. There was one video on that, which I guess would technically not be canon because Recon's not supposed to be on there yet, but I don't know, I'll think about that later, but it's probably not canon. It also has an announcement talking about some of the stuff I've just went over. MW3, just one night, randomly on stream, I was like, fuck it, let's do Recon shit just for fun. And, it kind of works, and I like it. So, it would be kind of cool to move him there, but I can't really do that without getting both audio logs out. And I can't just find some random person and be like, alright, we're doing both audio logs, good luck being confused, and then just proceed to not talk to them after. I can't really do that, right? Part 13 is going to be going up. I met some people. I met this guy named Dust, this guy right here, and he seems to like the Recon stuff. I actually just talked to him, not as Recon, about Recon in general. I told him there's lore to Recon if he wants to explore it. It's there. If he doesn't want to, because it might be awkward or boring or whatever, totally fine as well. So I don't know, we may or may not be back on track to do some lore shit. It's a possibility. I'm going to have to remember some of my ideas about how that was going to go. Let's talk about video quality and why that was shit. The videos are all recorded on PS5, and PS5 records in like decent quality. I think it's like 1080p, 60 FPS. So that's decent quality. That's definitely something to be proud of, having a video go up on that quality. That's totally okay. However, some of these videos are much less than that. Reason being, I did not have a way to edit them on PC. And my only other option was to edit them on console. On console, it's really janky with Share Factory. So I was worried I wouldn't really be able to censor stuff very well. And I really only have to censor stuff like the N-word and whatnot. But when it was there, I had no other choice, really, but to transport the videos from PlayStation to my phone and edit them there. So that's why some of the quality is really shit. At some point, I got a pretty good USB drive, and for part 12, I used that USB drive to take the good quality recordings on PS5, put them in the USB drive, bring them over to PC where the quality won't be affected at all, or shouldn't be, and then edit them all on PC and use CapCut to crank the quality settings to 4K, higher bitrate, 60 FPS, which should be roughly what part 12 is in. I know on mobile it's gonna like be down to like 1080p or something, because like most of the videos with lower quality are like really bad quality on mobile, like 240, 360p. But on PC, I can still get up to like 1080, 60, or like 720 or whatever. There's like one or two videos that are just still stuck in like 260, whatever the fuck, P on PC as well, which means it's really fucking shit quality, and I do apologize for that. And, you know, if this is like if this is the first video you've seen from this channel, or one of the first videos, I do ask you to at least hear out the series. I think it could be interesting to some of you guys. I know the quality is going to be a little bit hard to bear on some of them, but starting with part 12 and so on, I do intend to use my PC. I do intend to reliably transfer the recordings to my PC to edit them on PC. I mean, I just had 3.5 hours of footage that I spent like a little over 3 hours editing for part 13. So, clearly I'm putting in some work. I mean, that part 13 is like an hour and 15 minutes, by the way. By far the longest Recon episode. Otherwise, the longest is part 11 being 31 minutes. We're more than doubling that. And part 12 was pretty long as well, 26 minutes. So yeah, quality was really inconsistent. Part 13, I just made a post about it. It's not going to be like top of the line quality. It's going to be 2K, medium bitrate, and 50 FPS because my computer is just really low on space right now and I'm trying to balance shit out. May or may not end up getting more storage for my PC at some point. But, you know. But I'm doing 2K instead of 4K, I'm doing medium bitrate instead of higher, and I'm doing 50 FPS instead of 60. So it's still going to be good quality. That's still good quality. 2K is still very good. 50 FPS is still pretty good. Medium bitrate instead of higher is fine. But assuming I'm able to clear up more space and, you know, some of these episodes aren't quite as fucking long as that, you know, we'll definitely be trying to get those to like 4K, 60 FPS, higher bitrate and shit. And if it happens to be slightly lower like part 13 is going to be, then I'll either let you know or just leave it as is because it's still pretty good. I do want to say that I'm sorry for kind of like, you know, neglecting this channel multiple times. Because, I mean, I made a video saying, hey, this is what the channel is. A day later, part 1 goes up. 4 days later, part 2 goes up. 3 days later, part 3 goes up. 4 days later, part 4 goes up. And to be fair, those were all recorded the same day. The next part went up like 6 or 7 days later. So like a week later. 4 days later, we had part 6. 4 days later, part 7. And then, like, a little over a month later, we get part 8. That's not too terrible of a gap. 4 days later, upload. Like, a week and a half later, we get the next upload. 2 days... Oh, wait, no, that's something else. Yeah, and then part 10 was uploaded July 1st of 23. Part 11 wasn't uploaded until October 18th of 23. And then, from October 18th, 23, we had no uploads until May 5th of 2024. And it wasn't even a new episode. It was just channel update / PSA, just saying like, hey, sorry for neglecting the channel. This is why that happened and blah, blah, blah. Kind of like this video. Except, you know, we're not between an extended period of time between episodes right now. It took me about a month and a half to get the next episode out, because that was May 5th. And from that point, it took me until June 22nd of 24 to get part 12 out. And now part 13 is going up July 2nd of 24. So I'm going to try to upload a little more consistently. I can't promise anything, because as much as I love this channel, this is, and you know, you might know the main channel, Black Ops 3 Player. You might think, oh, that's the main channel. You love that channel. I do. But honestly, when it comes to recording and editing, especially long recordings, the Recon channel's the most fun. It really is. I love doing the Recon shit, because Call of Duty, when I play it for serious, can be fun, but oftentimes it just makes me angry and it's not the most fun time in the world. If I'm playing with some people, it's like, oh yeah, this is fun, usually, you know? But doing the Recon shit is basically just not taking it seriously at all, and not giving a fuck about what other people think, and about doing good in the game for the most part, and it just makes the game way more fun. So I really, really love recording the Recon stuff, because I always get such good reactions as well. It's always people like, shut up and stuff. It's always like people mocking me, which is funny. And then there's also on occasion the people who want to go along with it, who think it's cool and stuff, which you'll see that in part 13 with Dust. He really fucking enjoyed the Recon shtick. And so did a few others. So it's definitely something I really enjoy doing, which really upsets me when I see that this channel only has now 7 subscribers, and it's getting no views. It's barely getting impressions. I checked YouTube Studio at one point. I know in the last PSA I said I'd do that. I forgot what it was, but I know the impressions were pretty shit. But there are impressions. But it really makes me sad to see that something I do genuinely enjoy a lot just not getting any attention at all. And I am trying to share some of these videos around, but that's also been kind of hard, because I don't want to be like, hey guys, you should come watch this video, to like some friends or random people or whatever, and then it's just a fucking shit quality video, and people are going to be like, wow, I hated that, no thanks, I'm not even going to bother giving it a chance, you know? Because whether you like it or not, it really is all about the quality. And of course, I don't expect people to be like, oh, 1080p, that's fucking gross, I can't watch this. No. 1080p is good. 720's alright, but I would aim for like 1080 or better. But I'm talking about some of these videos that had to be edited on my phone way back, that are like 244p, 360p, 720 at best, and that's on PC. Some of those, and at that point I kind of understand it, especially like there's like, I think part 1, I think it is, that's like 240p or some shit at max. Yeah, even on PC the max is 240p, and I'm looking at that right now. I would not blame anyone for not wanting to watch whatever the fuck that is. But thankfully I have better ways of keeping good quality and censoring the N-word and whatnot that is said, so as long as an N-word doesn't slip through the cracks and cause this channel to get a couple of channel strikes, I think we'll be fine. And, you know, it's going to be kind of hard to be like, oh, hey, you should watch this series. Oh, but, you know, maybe you should start with part 12, because, you know, that's where the good quality starts and whatnot. It's going to be kind of hard to be like, hey, you know, skip a good chunk of the fucking series, you know? But if we're being completely fair, you could start at episode 12 and not really be missing much. Sure, parts 1 through 4 have some lore. Part 4 is where Jackson is first introduced, and, you know, Recon just being Recon is always, you know, entertaining to me, at least. I mean, you know, he's gotten a couple ninja diffuses, which is fucking crazy, by the way. Got another one in the new vid. You're gonna see that probably. It's in there somewhere. But yeah. No, I really love the recon stuff. I just really hate the fact that it has absolutely no engagement. There's barely anything. And that's if there is anything, because oftentimes there's not. Some of these videos have a couple views now. It's probably because I've been going through them, looking at them to see their quality, and I've actually watched a good chunk of a couple of these, but, you know. I don't know. But if you could do me the big favor, if anyone's actually watching this, if you could do me the huge favor, maybe sharing part 12 or 13 when it comes out, part 12 or 13 with some friends. Tell them if they want to watch the rest of the series to give it a chance with the low quality, you know. But maybe start them off with part 12 or 13. Because that's where the quality starts getting good, and that's what people care about. If your friends don't really care about the quality, then go for it. Start them off with part 1, then give them the playlist or something, you know. But anyways, that's enough of me asking you guys to support the channel for a video. No perfect timing, I'm just finishing up the rant. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please share it around a little bit, or at least some of the episodes. Thank you guys so much for watching, and one final sorry. I'm sorry for the bad quality and all that stuff. Peace.